Let's continue. So we can see that only the second condition, this is not true, right? And the fourth condition is the determinant of A will not equal to 0. So you will see here, determinant of A will be not equal to 0. Where is that condition? A is invertible, okay. Okay, no, so determinant of A will be not equal to 0 for invertible matrix. Okay, conditions for invertible matrix. Oh, you can see here. Okay. So only we say that a square matrix is invertible if and only if the determinant is not equal to 0, right? So this is also a condition. So we can see like these three condition, they are true, but only for B, the second condition, this is not true. That's why our answer will be B. Okay. Jen, can you understand? Sorry. Should I need to explain again?
I can understand. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I can understand it.
Okay, let me explain again, okay? So our question is, if a matrix A n by n, so you see here the column and the row, they are same, right? That means it is a square matrix. Okay?
Yeah.
This is a square matrix. So a square matrix is inversible. Then if this matrix is inversible, then the following statement that dash not holds. That means which of the following statement is false. Okay, which of the following statement is false. So for a invertible matrix, the condition is, the first condition is here, determinant is not equal to 0. Okay, that means this one, determinant is not equal to 0. Okay, this is the first condition. And the second condition, that is here. Okay. What is that? Okay, so the second condition is here, A multiply X is equal to 0 has only trivial solution. That means only on solution. Okay, and then the RREF of A, that means the reduced row echelon form of A. That means we have to convert the matrix to something like 1 0 0 0 1 0. Okay, I mean something like an identity matrix. So the RREF of A is an identity matrix. Okay, of that n times. That means if it is a 3 by 3 matrix, for example, our matrix A was, okay, let me zoom in. For example, our matrix A was like 2 4 9. Okay, then 3 2 7, or something like 1 2 5. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix, right? So you have to convert this 3 by 3 matrix to some kind of identity matrix of 3 by 3, okay, or this is a 3 by 3 identity matrix. Yeah, so that's why the RREF, or reduced row echelon form of A, that is that is a identity matrix of n n size, okay. Okay, and the fourth condition is A is expressible as a product of elementary matrix. Okay, A is expressible as a product of elementary matrix. That means we can get A with I mean some kind of row operation. A is expressible as a product of elementary matrix. Okay. So I will show the full process later. For this question, we are just going to see the conditions, and we have to match the condition. Like the first condition. So the first condition, this one, determinant of A is not equal to 0, right? This is true. Okay. You see here, determinants is not equal to 0. That means the first condition is true. A is expressible as a product of elementary matrix. So this one, right? So the second, so this condition, the third condition, this is also true. And the second condition, the reduced row echelon form, or RREF. So you just take the first number R, the first word RREF, okay? So the RREF of A may not be a identity matrix. So we know that it will be an identity matrix of n size. So this condition here, this is not true, right? Okay. And the first condition, a multiply x is equal 0 only have trivial solution. So this was our this is our condition, right? So this condition is also true. This condition is also true. That means our answer will be B. Okay. So our answer will be B, okay?
Understanding.
Topu, can you understand? Hello.
Yes, bro.
Okay. So maybe I'm taking some time to explain, but you know I have no preparation. Like that's why. So don't mind, okay? Part 3, we have some calculation problems, and these problems are a little bit complex, but they are not too much complex. Like if you practice 2 or 3 math, okay, if you practice 2 or 3 math by your own, I think you can master these types of problems. They are not so difficult, okay? So let's have a look. Calculation problem. Okay. So we have two matrices here, A and B. And then we need to find the second row of AB, right? So A multiply B, okay? So if you want to find the second row, I mean, okay, so the system to multiply, the process to multiply two matrices is this way. You just take from left to right. On the first matrix, you just go from left to right. And on the second matrix, you just go from up to down, okay? From top to bottom. So here we have -1. And here the first entry is 2, right? So 2 multiply -1, it will be -2, okay? Then here we have 3. And here we have 1. So 3 multiply 1, that will be +3. And then 1 multiply -1, it will be -1. So if we add them, then we can get like 3 minus 3, or that is 0, right? Okay, so the first entry here, it will be 0. And for the second, for the second entry here, So let's calculate. We have so we have to go like the same way, left to right and top to bottom. Okay. So let's see. Let me change the color. Okay. So now -1 multiply -3. It will be +3, right? Okay. Then 3 multiply 4. It will be +12. And then 1 multiply -3. It will be -3. So ultimately the answer will be 12, right? So 0 and then 12. So this way we find this way we multiply two matrices. But here our question, it told us the second row, right? The second row. So that's why we just operate on the second row. Okay, let's see. So let's see how can we operate on the second row. So we don't need the first row. Okay, let me erase the first row. Okay, so for the second row, the same way, you go from left to right and then you go from top to bottom. So let me change the color. The first entry here, this is 4, right? So 4 multiplied 2, it will be 8, plus 1 multiply 1, that will be 1, plus 5 multiply -1, that will be -5. Okay, guys, can you understand? We just go, yeah, we just go from left to right and then top to bottom. And let's go to the second row. I mean, sorry, let's go to the second column here. So again the same thing. Okay, let me change the color. Okay. So let's go to the second row. No, I mean the second column. Let's go to the second column. So 4 multiply -3, it will be -12, right? Then 1 multiply 4, it will be +4. And then 5 multiply -3, it will be -20. Yeah. So let me extend this a little bit. Okay. And then let's go to the third column. So again the same thing. 4 multiply 3, it will be 12. 1 multiply -2, that will be -2. And then 5 multiply 5, that will be +25. Okay. Can you understand? Okay. So the answer will be 9 minus 5, 4. And then -32 plus 4, that will be -28. And then 10 plus 25, that will be 35. So 4 minus 28, 35. Okay. 4 minus 23, 35. Minus 23. Okay. So have I done some mistake here? Minus 23, right?
Yeah, you wrote 20 instead of 15 when you multiplied 5 with 3.
Okay, so the second column, right? Okay. So it was 4 multiply -3, that will be -12. And then on multiply 4, that will be +4. And then 5 multiply -3, that will be -15, right?
Yeah.
So okay. So it will be +4, 7, and 3. 37 plus 4.
minus 20.
That will be minus 33. Minus 2. I have written here minus 2. Where is the answer? Okay, here. Minus 23. Okay, let me see here. Okay. So this was the second row, and this was the second column. So B minus 12,
Yeah, it's only minus
4. So minus 12 plus 4 minus 15. Okay, so I think there will be 3. Okay, there will be 3. I mean, I have written the wrong. I mean, maybe by mistake I have written here 2. So if I calculate, it will be.
right.
Sorry.
Minus 12 minus 15 will be minus 27, not 37.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. So
You're right.
that is silly mistake. Okay, I'm sorry. It will be minus 27, not minus 37. I was looking here. Okay, I was looking like 2 and 1. That will be 3. But I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is the effect of tiredness. Okay, guys. I'm not bad in calculation. So anyways, I was joking. Okay, I was joking. So Jem, is it clear? Is it clear now? Hello, Topu. Okay, and sorry for my calculation.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Jem 同学在吗？老师我可以吗？我可以吗？老师说你可以 Jem。Jem 的韩语也很好。
谢谢。
我的韩语不错。
No，你的韩语也很好。
很好。我不觉得我的韩语很好，我觉得马马虎虎。Then because Salma didn't give me the job, you know. Salma gave the job to Farin. That's why I'm kind of
Just
confused. Yes, I know that. So let's Topu, can you understand? Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so let's calculate the second option. Okay, let's see the second option. I mean, we have a lot of color option here. We can choose some kind of 粉色的颜色。Yeah, we have also 红色。So the second option is the third column of BA. So you see here, it is B multiply A, right? It is not A multiply B. So you need to write down this way. This is our B, and I'm going to write down A on the right side. So it will be minus 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, and then 2, 2, 4. Okay. And now let's see how can we calculate B and A. Okay, the third column of BA. So the third column will be here, right? And then we need to multiply them with the first column, with the second column, and also with the third column, right? And so let's do the operation. and write down this way. Okay, now we have to write down upside down. Okay, because we are operating on a column, right? Here it is column,
Oh,
so we need to write down this way from upside down.
oh, mhm.
Yeah, so 3 multiply minus 1, that will be minus 3. So okay, and minus 2 multiply 4, it will be minus 8, and 5 multiply 2, it will be 10, right? Okay, and for the second entry of the third column, it will be let me change the color. 3 multiply 3, this is 9, minus 2 multiply 1, that is minus 2, and then 5 multiply 2, that is plus 10. And the third entry, that will be 3 multiply 1, that is 3, 2 minus 2 multiply 5, that is minus 10, and 5 multiply 4, that is 20. So the result will be minus 1, then 17 maybe, right? 17,
Mhm.
and then 13. So let's see the answer. On, okay, minus 1, minus 1, 13, and 4. Oh, I again did mistake. Where? Minus 1, 13, 4. Two multiply 1, minus 3 multiply 5. 2 multiply 1, okay. Oh, so 2 multiply 1.
I think it's right now, Omar.
Sorry?
I think you are right now, but it's 13.
Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. B and A. So 3 multiply the third column. The third column will be 3 multiply minus 1. Okay, so we okay, so I did the mistake here, like I broke down the general formula. So we go from left to right, and then we go from up to top to bottom, right? This was our general formula. So
Yeah.
here here I go from top to bottom, but also top to bottom, right? So I did mistake here. Okay,
Oh,
so let me explain again. Okay. Okay, Topu, no problem. You can unmute. Okay, you can just mute. No problem. Your battery is going to 0. Okay. Topu's gone. Sorry. So Topu has run out of battery. Okay, that's why he's gone. So let's see, our general formula was we go from left to right and we go from top to bottom, right? But we just need to find the third column. So for this reason, if I calculate this one, so this one will come, this one will be multiplied with this number, right? This entry will be multiplied with this number. So let me show you here. 2 multiply 1. Okay. So 2 multiply 1. Third column of BA. It should be, okay, 3 multiply 2. 3 multiply 2. And then
Minus 2 multiplied 2.
yeah, minus 2 multiply 2. And then 5 multiply 4. Yeah, 5 multiply 4. It should be 6 minus 4 and 20. 6 minus 4 and 20. Third column of BA. Two on minus 3, 5, 3, 4. Minus 3, 5. Minus 3, 5. 2, 1. On 13, 4. So this one did our last. So 2 minus 3, 3. On 4 minus 2. On 4 minus 2. And then minus 1 minus 3, 5. Okay, I got it. 1, 5, 4. So we don't, okay, so you see here, if I used to do the full operation, I mean the full multiplication, so it should be from left to right and top to bottom, right? So if I write down here, like if I write down the first, if I multiply the first row with the first column here, so the entry will be here, right? And then the first row with the second column, entry will be here, right? And the first row with the third column, the result will be here, right? So you see that we only want the third column, right? In the question, they asked the third column of BA. So we only want the third column, right? So that's why
So
we need to go from left to right here, and then from top to bottom from here. Okay, not the first one, not the first one, but the last one. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it is like a brain, I mean, how to say, brainwash. Okay, so let's calculate. I think now we are right. So it's good to make mistake, you know, so that we can learn from our mistakes.
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm going to be a good teacher. Just joking, okay, no problem. I'm just making fun. So 2 multiply 1, that means 2 plus minus 3 multiply 5, that is going to be, oh, okay, that is going to be minus 15. and then 3 multiply 4, that is going to be 12. And then we have on multiply 1, that is going to be 1. 4 multiply 5, that is going to be 20. And minus 2 multiply 4, minus 8. Okay. And then minus 1 multiply minus 1. Then minus 3 multiply 5, so minus 15. And then 5 multiply 4, that is 20. So the answer will be minus 1, and then 21 minus 8, 13, and 20, so 4. Okay, so minus 1, 13, 4. Yeah, minus 1, 13, 4. So it will be minus 1. Okay, I have written, maybe Laoshi has written wrong answer here. It will be minus 1, I'm sure. Okay, it will be minus 1. I wanted to say Laoshi, but somehow I didn't get the chance. So Jem, can you understand this one?
Yeah.
So just take the third column. Okay, the third column from the second matrix, and take all the entries from the first column. Okay, you see here I have done here. Take all the entries from the first column, and then take the third column from the take all the entries from the first matrix, and then take the third column from the second matrix, and then you just do the same, like left to right and top to bottom. Yeah. So let's see the next one. The second row of a square. So here is our a. So the second row of a square. So now we get back to row, right? So that's why we need to take the row from this matrix. Okay, 4, 1, 5. You see here the second row of a matrix. This is 4, 1, and 5. So we take 4, 1, and 5, and then we have to multiply the second row. We need to find the second row of a square. So a square means a matrix multiplied a matrix. So that's why I have written here the whole matrix. Okay, I have written the whole matrix here. So now we can just get some trick. Like if in the question there is column, so we take the second matrix, right? We take the column from the second matrix. And then if the question asks for row, then we take it from the first matrix. Okay, is this clear? Like it is some kind of a small tricks. So here the question asks for the row of a square. That's why we take the row of this one, I mean the second row, and then we multiply with a matrix. Minus 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Okay. So the same thing, like from left to right and top to bottom. I think you can understand this one. Okay. Let's go to the next problem. So this is if a is equal 1, minus 1, 1, or minus 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, then find the inverse matrix through elementary row operation. So let's see. To find the inverse matrix through elementary row operation, we just need to convert our matrix A. This is our matrix A. We need to convert this matrix A to something like a identity matrix. Okay, something like an identity matrix. So you see here all the entries below the main pivot point, they are 0, right? Or this is called the main diagonal. So if you look at here, this this one, on and on, they are our main diagonal. So all the entries below this main diagonal, they are 0. Okay, they are 0. Okay, we have some kind of more. Okay, so this one, not this one. Okay, the last line is here. So you see here our first pivot point, second pivot point, and third pivot point, and all the entries below and above the pivot point, they are 0, right?
Are 0.
Yes. So that means this is an identity matrix. Okay, this is an identity matrix. So if we convert our A matrix into a identity matrix, and at the first line you have written the same identity matrix. Okay, like this is a 3 by 3 matrix. So at the first line, firstly you just write down the matrix, and then you have to put some dot line here, and then on the right side you need to write down corresponding identity matrix. So I mean 3 by 3 identity matrix. If it was 4 by 4, if it would be a 4 by 4 matrix, then you need to write down here a 4 by 4 identity matrix. Okay, so for now we have written here 3 by 3 identity matrix, and then we have to only focus on here. We have to focus on here, and we have to do row operation. We have to do row operation and have to convert this matrix into a identity matrix. Okay, like this one. So just see the numbers. Like we have on here and we have minus on here, right? Okay, let me change the color. So we have on here and we have minus on here. So if you add these two numbers, like on minus 1, it will be 0, right? So that's why I have written here R2 plus R1, and then we put the value to R2. Okay, we put the value into row number 2. So
Got it.
so if this is our first pivot point, then if I add the first row with the second row, it will be on minus 1, that is 0. So we are putting all the value here. Okay, just change the value from here, not anywhere else. So it will be 0, and then minus 1 plus 2, that will be plus 1. On plus 0, that will be 1.
Same with the identity matrix.
Yeah, also here, on plus 0, that will be 1. On plus 0, that will be also 1. And 0 plus 0, that will be 0. So this way we do the first row operation. And for the second, and afterwards, again focus on here. So we have got on 0 here, but we also want to make this one and this minus 1, and this one, and also this one. We want all of them as 0, right? So little by little we have to make some row operation. So look here, on the second row. Okay, so we have on here and we have on here. We have on here and also we have on here, right? So if we somehow subtract these two numbers, I mean if we subtract the first row from the third row, we can get 0, right? So that's why I